Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to have you here today for our discussion on leadership perspective in AI-driven ITSM. Today's focus is on how artificial intelligence is transforming IT operations leadership. We'll explore the journey from automation to intelligence and what that means for us as leaders. Over the next few moments, we'll uncover insights that can help guide your strategic decisions in this evolving landscape. Let's get started. Let's start by looking at the first point, adaptive systems. These are designed to learn from historical data, meaning they analyze past interactions and outcomes to improve future service delivery. This allows them to continuously optimize results, making our operations more efficient and responsive over time. Next, we have AI-driven intelligence. Unlike traditional systems, these are not static. They don't just follow preset instructions. They adapt and evolve by ingesting new data, surfacing anomalies, and refining their outputs. This makes them smarter with each interaction, each incident, and each deployment cycle. Now, contrasting this with rules-based automation, these are deterministic. They execute predefined scripts and follow static logic. They do exactly what they're programmed to do, no more, no less. The key difference here is that rules-based systems don't adapt. They lack the ability to learn from new conditions. However, AI-driven systems change the game entirely. They don't just follow rules, they learn from patterns, surface issues, and improve continuously. This shift allows automation to go beyond simple scripted tasks to intelligent, adaptive processes. And it's important to recognize that this isn't just an incremental change. The transformation is categorical. We're moving from traditional rules-based automation to systems that learn, adapt, and improve over time, making our IT operations more intelligent and more capable. This transition has already begun, and it's setting the stage for a new era of automation, one that is more dynamic, more effective, and more aligned with the complex needs of modern IT environments. What we're seeing here is a fundamental shift in how expertise is captured and applied within our environments. Instead of relying solely on the knowledge stored in the heads of senior engineers, that expertise is now being codified, scaled, and applied consistently across the entire system. This transformation turns what used to be institutional memory into what we call codified intelligence, which AI can surface and act upon. This shift is crucial because AI now helps us identify issues before they even turn into incidents. This proactive approach allows leadership to move away from firefighting and focus more on strategic optimization, making improvements rather than just fixing problems. Moreover, the span of control in operations is expanding. It's not just about managing human teams anymore. Now, it includes AI agents, models, and automated decision pipelines. This broader scope enables us to operate more efficiently and respond faster. Finally, this all leads to a new operating model for IT leadership. Leaders are no longer just managing teams that execute tasks, running scripts, triaging tickets, applying patches. Instead, they are governing intelligent systems that continuously optimize service delivery on their own. This shift fundamentally redefines what IT leadership means in today's enterprise environment. Let's delve into how institutional knowledge can be applied universally across the organization. When we scale this knowledge, we see a significant reduction in variability in service quality. This means that no matter who handles the incident or when, the quality remains consistent. Additionally, AI enables faster resolution through guided triage, which directly reduces the mean time to resolution, or MTTR. The real power of AI, however, emerges when it's paired with our experienced engineers. It doesn't replace their expertise, but rather codifies that knowledge, making it available at scale. Imagine a complex incident, whether it's 2 a.m. or during a junior shift. Our AI can suggest the same high-level resolution approach a senior engineer would take. This creates a force multiplier effect, amplifying the impact of our expertise across all incidents. Practically, this means shorter resolution times, less variability in service quality, and a consistent application of best practices across every incident type. Modern AI-assisted ITSM platforms leverage three key data streams: historical incident data, user behavior patterns, and infrastructure telemetry to recommend or even automatically execute resolutions. This transforms the service desk from a reactive queue into a self-healing, continuously learning system that improves over time. And that's what AI-assisted ITSM truly does, embedding intelligence into every ticket, making our processes smarter, faster, and more reliable. This slide highlights how AI is transforming the way IT leaders approach decision-making. Instead of relying solely on intuition or tribal knowledge, organizations now have a data-driven foundation to guide their choices. This means they can make smarter decisions about when to deploy changes, how to plan rollback contingencies, and where to set risk thresholds. By doing so, they can significantly reduce the number and impact of change-related incidents. The process involves analyzing changes, scoring the risk associated with them, and then recommending the most appropriate action. But beyond just managing incidents, AI is fundamentally improving change and risk management overall. Predictive models are now assessing the likelihood of incidents before they even happen. These models leverage historical change data, configuration drift patterns, and environmental factors like peak usage times and interdependency maps. This proactive approach allows organizations to anticipate potential issues and make informed decisions, ultimately minimizing disruptions and enhancing stability. It's a powerful shift from reactive to predictive management, aligning perfectly with the overall theme of smarter, more resilient IT operations. These figures show the early results that enterprise organizations are experiencing as they adopt AI in IT service management. As these models become more mature and the data quality improves, we see that the outcomes tend to scale up significantly. This really emphasizes how important it is to invest early in high-quality telemetry and incident data, because that lays the foundation for long-term success. One key point is how AI can codify resolution patterns, capturing up to 60% of institutional knowledge that might otherwise be lost due to staff turnover. So, AI helps preserve critical knowledge, making organizations more resilient. Another important outcome is the use of predictive change risk models. Organizations employing these models report up to a 40% reduction in change-related outages, which means fewer disruptions and more stability. And finally, AI-guided triage can cut the mean time to resolution by up to 3 times in mature ITSM deployments. That's a huge boost in efficiency. Altogether, these results highlight how investing in AI-driven processes not only improves operational outcomes, but also builds a more resilient, efficient, and knowledgeable IT environment over time. Teams need to trust AI recommendations while still maintaining appropriate oversight. Neither blindly accepting suggestions nor reflexively doubting them is helpful for the organization. Leaders who navigate this successfully create structured pathways to build that trust. They don't just ask teams to accept AI outputs without question. Instead, they focus on transparency, explainability, and ongoing validation. This means showing engineers exactly why a recommendation was made, what data it was based on, and how its accuracy is being tracked over time. For many IT operations teams, introducing AI recommendations can feel unfamiliar, kind of like trusting a system's judgment over traditional human intuition. But it's important to remember, this tension isn't a sign of failure. It's a natural part of any significant change in how we operate. And I want to emphasize that the cultural challenge here is just as important as the technical one. Building trust and understanding around AI is key to making this shift successful. As environments change, we know that AI models can degrade in performance, which is why systematic validation is absolutely essential. This means regularly comparing the model's predictions against actual outcomes and retraining the models as needed. It's not optional. It's a core part of good governance that helps maintain long-term confidence in our AI-assisted operations. Next, let's talk about continuous validation. It's crucial that the outputs from AI are communicated in a way that our operations teams can easily understand. When we recommend delaying a deployment, we should always include specific risk factors, not just a generic risk score. Explainability acts as a bridge here, helping us connect the dots between what the model predicts and how humans make decisions based on that information. And then there's transparency. Every AI recommendation must come with a clear audit trail. That means being able to see what data influenced the decision, which model produced it, and what confidence level was assigned. Without this transparency, trust erodes quickly, and that's why it's a vital pillar of trustworthy AI in IT operations. These three pillars, validation, explainability, and transparency, are fundamental to building and maintaining trust in AI. They help us ensure that our AI systems are reliable, understandable, and accountable, which ultimately supports better decision-making and more confident operations. Let's talk about creating feedback loops between operational outcomes and model training. This is crucial for driving continuous capability maturation. By regularly reviewing how our models perform in real-world scenarios, we can refine and improve them over time. It's about closing the loop to ensure our AI keeps getting better and more aligned with business needs. Next, we need to define clear KPIs. These are the metrics that will track our AI model's performance, recommendation accuracy, and the overall business impact over time. Having measurable targets helps us understand whether our AI initiatives are truly delivering value and where adjustments might be needed. Then, establishing clear ownership and accountability is vital. We should have defined roles, responsibilities, and policies for AI decision-making across IT operations. This ensures everyone knows their part, and there's a structured approach to managing AI responsibly and effectively. Finally, a key point here is how leadership frames AI. The most successful AI adoptions treat it as a core capability within the operating model, integrated, strategic, and embedded. In contrast, organizations that see AI as just a product to buy and deploy often struggle to realize its full potential. AI should be seen as a fundamental part of how we operate, not just a bolt-on feature. That's the real difference between success and failure in AI initiatives. Now let's talk about the final key points in this slide. First, the technical side of implementing AI is actually the easier part. The real challenge and the path to sustained success lies in leadership. Leaders need to actively champion the human-AI collaboration model and address any skepticism with solid evidence. Next, creating a cultural shift is essential. Starting with high-value, high-frequency use cases, like incident triage and change risk scoring, can deliver quick, measurable wins. These early successes help build organizational confidence and lay a strong data foundation for more advanced AI applications down the line. It's also critical to treat AI as a governed capability. That means defining clear ownership, establishing performance metrics, and setting up regular improvement cycles for every AI deployment in operations. Applying the same rigor here as we do with any critical service component ensures accountability and quality. Building trust is another crucial element. Don't assume teams will naturally trust AI recommendations. Instead, design workflows that prioritize transparency, explainability, and validation from day one. This way, trust grows as the system demonstrates reliability. Data quality is foundational. Remember, AI is only as good as the data it learns from. Prioritize clean, consistent incident telemetry and change history as the backbone of your AI infrastructure. Without high-quality data, even the best AI models will struggle. Finally, recognize that governing intelligent systems requires different skills and governance structures than managing traditional teams. It's important to update your operating model accordingly. Reframing leadership roles and responsibilities will better align with the unique needs of AI-driven operations. So, in summary, technical implementation is just one piece. The real success depends on strong leadership, cultural change, trust, data quality, and evolving governance. So, as we look toward the future of IT operations, it's clear that the leaders who will thrive are those who can govern intelligence rather than just manage execution. What does that mean? It means moving beyond traditional task management and embracing AI-driven ITSM, or IT service management. With AI at the core, we're not just automating processes, we're transforming how we make decisions, respond to issues, and anticipate needs. This shift empowers leaders to leverage insights and predictive capabilities, enabling more proactive and strategic operations. Vincent Gianni's perspective highlights that the real game changer is moving from simple automation to true intelligence. Leaders who understand and harness this power will be best positioned to navigate the complexities of modern IT environments. In essence, the future isn't just about managing systems. It's about leading with intelligence, making smarter choices faster, and driving innovation through AI. This is how we redefine IT operations leadership for a new era.